Fake OA cops arrested and harassed U.S. Army general. Panics when the Pentagon team storms in. Imagine waking up in the dead of night to the sound of knocking on your door. You rise from bed, thinking it might be a neighbor or perhaps a delivery. But as you approach the door, you're met with an unexpected sight. Two men in uniforms, flashing badges and claiming to be law enforcement officers. They tell you that you're under arrest for violating community rules. But something doesn't feel right. The badges look fake, and their uniforms seem off. This is exactly what happened to U.S. Army General Rachel Thompson. In a quiet suburban neighborhood where everyone knew each other's names, General Thompson, a decorated veteran with years of service, had just returned from a tour of duty, looking forward to spending more time with her family. She had earned her rest, but little did she know, her toughest battle was yet to come. The imposters, posing as HOA enforcement officers, had been terrorizing the neighborhood for months, using intimidation tactics to extort money from residents. But General Thompson was not one to back down from a fight. In this gripping tale, we explore how General Thompson's life was turned upside down by these fake HOA cops, and how she fought back with the help of a Pentagon team. It's a story of courage, deception, and the power of justice. Behind the scenes of this seemingly peaceful community, a complex web of corruption and deceit was unfolding. The question is, how far would these imposters go, and what would it take for General Thompson to reclaim her life and her community? Before I continue, tell me where you're watching from in the comments section. And if you're enjoying this video, don't forget to like, comment, and hit the subscribe button for more of these gripping stories. Have you ever faced a situation where your authority or identity was questioned? How did you handle it? Share your stories with us in the comments below. Let's take a closer look at the life of General Rachel Thompson, a woman whose career has been marked by bravery and leadership. She is a highly respected U.S. Army general known for her strategic mind and unwavering commitment to justice. After years of serving her country, General Thompson decided it was time to settle down and spend more quality time with her family. She chose a beautiful suburban community, known for its peaceful atmosphere and well-managed homes. The neighborhood was the epitome of suburban bliss, with manicured lawns and friendly neighbors who always seemed to be looking out for each other. But beneath this idyllic surface, something was amiss. The Homeowners Association, HOA, that governed the community was supposed to maintain order and ensure that everyone followed the rules. However, rumors had begun to circulate about corruption within the HOA. Some residents whispered about unfair fines and mysterious fees, but no one dared to speak out openly. It was as if a veil of fear had settled over the community, silencing anyone who might question the HOA's actions. Now, let's introduce the mastermind behind the chaos. Jack Harris, a cunning individual who had been leading a group of imposters posing as HOA enforcement officers. For months, they had been terrorizing the neighborhood, using intimidation tactics to extort money from residents. They would show up unannounced, claiming that homeowners were violating community rules and demand hefty fines on the spot. Many residents, fearing legal repercussions, would comply without questioning their authority. But General Thompson was not one to be intimidated easily. She had a strong support system, including her son Alex, who was a young and ambitious lawyer. Alex had been investigating similar cases of HOA corruption in other neighborhoods and had developed a keen eye for spotting deceit. His experience was invaluable in uncovering the truth behind the imposters. Another key player in this story is Mrs. Jenkins, a wise and observant longtime resident of the community. She had been documenting the HOA's activities for years, suspecting that something was not quite right. Her keen observations and meticulous records would later aid in exposing the scam and bringing the imposters to justice. As we delve deeper into this complex web of corruption, it's hard not to wonder, how do you think the community would react if they knew about the imposters? Would they stand up against them, or would fear and intimidation continue to silence them? Let's take a moment to reflect on this. Have you ever lived in a community where you felt like something wasn't quite right? Share your experiences with us in the comments below. It was a typical evening in the quiet suburban neighborhood where General Rachel Thompson lived. The sun had set, casting a warm orange glow over the homes. But the peace was short-lived. Suddenly, General Thompson heard a knock on her door. She opened it to find two men in uniforms, claiming to be HOA enforcement officers. They flashed fake badges and told her that she was under arrest for violating community rules. The situation quickly escalated. The imposters were aggressive and threatening, demanding that General Thompson comply immediately. One of them even slapped her for talking back, leaving her shaken but unbroken. They attempted to handcuff her, but she refused to go quietly. Despite the intimidation, General Thompson remained calm and assertive, refusing to back down. As they were taking her out with handcuffs, General Thompson managed to call her son, Alex, who was in his study working on a case. Alex, a young and ambitious lawyer, had been investigating similar cases of HOA corruption and knew exactly what to do. He quickly sprang into action, contacting the Pentagon and explaining the situation. Meanwhile, the imposters were getting more aggressive, trying to intimidate General Thompson into submission. But she stood firm, knowing that she had done nothing wrong. The tension was palpable as the standoff continued, with the imposters refusing to back down. As the situation escalated further, Alex's call to the Pentagon was answered swiftly. A team of military personnel was dispatched to intervene, and they arrived at General Thompson's home within minutes. The imposters were caught off guard when a group of uniformed military officers appeared, revealing their true identities and arresting them on the spot. The imposters, led by Jack Harris, were stunned. They had never expected such a swift and decisive response. As they were taken away in handcuffs, General Thompson felt a mix of relief and vindication. Her bravery and quick thinking had saved the day, but the question remained: what would happen next? Would justice be served? Or would the imposters find a way to escape accountability? Who could be the master planner of this attack? Now, let's put ourselves in General Thompson's shoes. What would you do if you found yourself in her situation? Would you stand your ground or seek help? Share your thoughts with us in the comments below. As the dust settled, the imposters were charged with impersonation and extortion. The investigation that followed revealed a shocking truth. The fake HOA cops were not acting alone. They were working hand in hand with Karen, the HOA president, who had been using her position to orchestrate the scam. The community was stunned to learn that someone they had trusted was behind the corruption. As the evidence mounted, both the imposters and Karen were exposed and eventually imprisoned. The community came together to support General Thompson and demand justice. Neighbors who had once been afraid to speak out now rallied around her, expressing their gratitude for her bravery and resilience. This incident highlights the importance of vigilance and community action against corruption. It shows us that even in the face of intimidation, standing up for what is right can lead to real change. General Thompson's story is a testament to the bravery and resilience of her and her family. Despite facing a terrifying ordeal, they remained steadfast in their pursuit of justice. The conclusion of this story serves as a powerful reminder that no one is above the law. Justice will prevail when people stand together against deception and corruption. It's a call to action for all of us to be vigilant and proactive in our communities. We must work together to prevent similar incidents from happening in the future. But the question remains: how can we ensure that our communities remain safe from such scams and corruption? What role can we play in preventing similar incidents? It's crucial that we stay informed, support our neighbors, and demand transparency from our community leaders. Let's reflect on this. Have you ever been part of a community effort to combat corruption or deception? Share your experiences with us in the comments below. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to support me. Like, comment, and hit the subscribe button for more inspiring and thought-provoking documentaries. And as always, we want to hear from you. Share your thoughts on how we can build safer and more just communities. As we conclude General Thompson's story, we're reminded of the power of courage and community. Her bravery in the face of deception and corruption is a testament to the human spirit's ability to overcome adversity. But this story is not just about one person. It's about the collective effort of a community coming together to demand justice. We invite you to share your own stories of overcoming adversity and fighting for justice. Whether it's standing up against corruption, supporting a cause, or simply being a voice for change, your experiences matter. Together, we can create a safer and more just society, where truth and justice prevail. General Thompson's story teaches us that even in the darkest moments, there is always hope. It shows us that when we stand together, we can achieve great things. Her bravery and resilience are an inspiration to us all, reminding us that no matter what challenges we face, we have the power to make a difference. As we reflect on this story, we're left with a profound question. What message do you think this story conveys about the importance of community vigilance and legal action against corruption? How can we apply these lessons to our own lives and communities? Let's take a moment to think about this. Share your thoughts with us in the comments below. Your insights are invaluable in helping us build a better world. If you enjoyed this documentary, don't forget to like, comment, and hit the subscribe button for more inspiring stories. We're committed to bringing you content that sparks meaningful conversations and inspires positive change.